we're still excited about it. I was trying to think all weekend about what to say tonight, and then I realized that what might be most interesting to you guys is if I just told you a little bit about the people who are living in the dorms, about the students. So I started thinking up a lot of the different things about our kids that are kind of interesting, at least to me. And I figured I'd just throw some things out there for you guys to start off here. We've got 49 kids this year. Ironically, it's the exact same number we had last year. 30 boys, 19 girls. Again, exactly the same as last year. 24 are new to the dorms this year. 25 are returning. Kids come from 10 different countries this year, including China, Hungary, Korea, Malaysia, New Zealand, the Philippines, Singapore, Taiwan, the US, and Vietnam. In the US, our students come from Belmont, Chico, Daly City, Fremont, Hillsborough, Newark, Palo Alto, San Jose, San Francisco, and the Santa Cruz Mountains.
Ooh.
3 of our new students this year were day students last year, and 2 of our new students were at other boarding schools here in the Bay Area last year. We have 1 student who can play the piano backwards, which means facing away from the piano with his hands like this. We have 1 student who has published 4 books. We have 1 student who has ridden an elephant. And we have 1 student who has met 2 presidents of countries. We have a student who is a nationally ranked yo-yo player. We have 1 who is a judo expert. And we have 1 student who flexes every time he walks by a mirror. We have 3 students who are 13 years old. And we have 2 students who are taller than Malachi. These are not the same students. We have 1 student who I have physically witnessed eat 2 bowls of Korean tofu stew, 6 bowls of rice, and other assorted dishes. We also have 1 student who often has stomach aches. These are the same person. We have 4 sets of siblings in the dorms this year, after having 0 last year. We have 4 girls whose names are Yi Ting, Yu Ting, Yan Ting, and Ding Tong. We have 4 boys whose names are Daniel, Daniel, and Danny. And we have 7 kids who have the last name Kim. Some of them right there. Of course, I'd also like to make sure that you know a little bit about some of the adults who work here at Priory as well. Really quickly, we have some faculty members who are here today sitting with us, so I just wanted to say their names and maybe you can stand up and you can see them. First is Father Martin, who teaches photography here at our church. Father Morris, who teaches biology. Brother Edward, director of our counseling and guidance department. Paul T. Bill teaches physics. Christina Parker, who teaches biology. Gulliver Lavache, who teaches, see if I can get it straight, AP Human Geography, Spanish, and English Transition. Many other faculties other than the residential faculty. John Baldwin is our Director of Development. Thanks. And of course, Tim Bullock, who's our head. These are the faculty members here who are non-residential faculty. So, before I get to the residential faculty, I also wanted to introduce 3 people who are going to be integral parts of your children's lives as well, and these are the dorm moms, and they are exactly what it sounds like. So we have Cecilia Montalvo, who has a son, Cameron, who's a 10th grader, and Casey, who's a 12th grader. whose son Riley is a freshman. Jamie Knoxheim, whose daughter Katie is a 7th grader. The dorm moms are actually, obviously, they're parents of day students, and they help out in the dorms, and it's really kind of hard to exactly fully describe what it is that they do in the dorms, but they bring treats for the kids, they help just try to make as much of a home-like environment as possible. Around Christmas time, they're decorating, helping us out with headmaster's dinners. And really, I think it was best put last year at our last headmaster's dinner when Jimmy Chang, who was a prefect senior last year, who got up to say thank you to them, what he said to last year's dorm parents, it was Michelle Rappin and Joan Harlan, both parents of seniors who graduated. What he said was, every time I look at you guys, I think of my own mother. And it makes me so happy and I feel like I'm at home. So we're really excited to have these 3 wonderful dorm moms helping us out this year. Lastly, I want to introduce the residential faculty who will be taking care of your children all year long. And most of you already met, at least some of them, during the check-in. But I definitely want to make sure that you get to see them and I get to tell you a little bit about them. And I'm going to ask you to stand up as I call your name so I can talk about you. Kendra Anderson. This is Kendra's 3rd year as a residential faculty member. She's the founder of our dance program here at Priory. And she does an amazing job of getting the kids so excited and passionate about dance. It's so great to watch kids who've never danced in their life just really get into it and get up there and perform on stage in the Performing Arts Center, and they just do an amazing job. And she brings a lot of that passion and creativity to the dorms. This summer, Kendra saw a number of Broadway shows in New York and spent time there. So. Next is Julie Batista. Julie's 1st year as residential faculty, and we're very excited to have her on board. Julie is currently finishing up her teaching credential in art education at the high school level. And prior to coming into the education world, this is sort of a second career for her. She was a graphic designer for a number of years. During the first semester, Julie will be student teaching art classes out in Mission High School in Fremont, and then the second semester she'll be helping out here in our department.